As a marine biologist, I, Katrina Snow, had always been fascinated by the unexplored depths of the ocean. So, when I was invited to join an expedition to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, I couldn't resist. Our team of 8 researchers was led by the seasoned archaeologist, Dr. Rodriguez, and included experts in various fields: marine biology, geology, anthropology, and submarine operations. Our mission was to explore the unknown regions of the trench and uncover its secrets. As we descended into the darkness, our submarine's lights illuminated an eerie landscape of hydrothermal vents and giant squid. We discovered a hidden entrance, guarded by ancient statues, which led to a portal. The portal was adorned with strange symbols and markings that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Dr. Rodriguez, ever the thrill-seeker, decided we should investigate further. We stepped through the portal and found ourselves in the ruins of an ancient city. The architecture was unlike anything I had ever seen: twisted spires and cyclopean walls that seemed to defy gravity. We explored the city, marveling at the strange art and statues that depicted creatures from beyond our world. It was as if we had stumbled into a realm where humanity was not meant to tread. As we delved deeper, we came across a grand temple dedicated to the Great Old One, Cthulhu. Dr. Rodriguez, ever the curious one, couldn't resist the temptation to take a sacred treasure from the altar. I remember feeling a shiver run down my spine as he did so, but we were all too enthralled by the wonders around us to pay much attention. It started with Dr. Patel, our geologist. She wandered off to examine a strange rock formation and never returned. We searched for her, but she was gone, consumed by some unseen horror. Then, Dr. Lee, our anthropologist, began to act strangely, whispering to himself and staring at the statues with an unsettling intensity. He eventually disappeared into the darkness, never to be seen again. Dr. Rodriguez himself was the next to fall victim. He became increasingly obsessed with the treasure he had taken, and soon he was hearing whispers in his mind, urging him to perform unspeakable rituals. We tried to intervene, but he was too far gone, and eventually, he was dragged away by some unseen force. Dr. Kim, our submarine's engineer, tried to fix a malfunctioning light, but it exploded, engulfing him in flames. Dr. Singh, our medic, attempted to treat the burns, but was attacked by some Lovecraftian eldritch creature and dragged away. Dr. Rodriguez's assistant, Maria, was the next to go, lured away by some siren's call into the darkness. Japhet Johnson, our submarine pilot, and I were the only ones left. We knew we had to escape, but the portal was sealed, and we were trapped. We tried to find another way out, but Cthulhu's minions were closing in on us. We could hear their scuttling feet and the whispers in our minds, urging us to surrender. We finally reached the submarine, our hearts racing with fear. We dove inside, slamming the hatch shut behind us, and started the engines. As we pulled away from the city, we could feel Cthulhu's gaze upon us, his malevolent presence lingering in our minds like a shadow. We didn't speak a word to each other as we sailed away from the city. We didn't need to. We both knew that we had experienced something that would haunt us for the rest of our lives. The memories of that terrible place would stay with us, etched in our minds like a scar. And even now, as I sit here writing this, I can feel Cthulhu's presence lurking in the shadows, waiting for me to let my guard down. The whispers in my mind are still there, tempting me to return to that accursed place, to surrender to the madness that lurks within. But I know I must resist. I must keep my sanity, no matter what the cost.